Okay, so we'll start with this first then. So the specialty looks to be different. You watch video VOD later, you don't watch two stream at the same time. Okay, I'm reading this real quick, one sec. Handgun skill, crit damage increased by percentage depending on your spec. Increase physical or magic penetration for shotgun. Oh, and this number is small. Rifle skill damage increased by 1%. Okay, so I think this is a sniper focus one because instead of the shotgun damage increased by DH, it is a rifle skill damage for gunslinger. Awakening skill damage increase. Okay, yeah, so those are the four things. So it's handgun critical. Was that rate or crit damage? Handgun crit damage. Shotgun physical or magic penetration, and then rifle skill damage. Okay, so those are the three things with awakening. Okay, so those are that. Let me check engraving for now. Engraving. Damn, this tooltip is so long, dude. My god. Because it doesn't have a story straight to Leonhard? Okay. Well, it's fine. Not like it really matters, right? Okay. Attack speed when changing to handgun increased by 8%. When changing to shotgun, critical hit rate increased by 15%. And then when changing to rifle stance, increase damage by 10%. Increase damage to targets with 50% health. What's the damage, yeah? Okay, gain 10% increase in effect for 9 seconds. Huh? What is this 9 seconds, yeah? Okay, alright. See about this later. What about the next one then? The next one, secondary engraving. Critical hit for handgun and rifle skill increased by 20%. But shotgun stance cannot be used. Ooh, so this is only handgun and sniper for this one. No shotgun for this one. Interesting. So you only have to, if you use this, you don't have your shotgun skills. But your handgun and rifle skill does 20% more damage. At level 3 is 30%. It's only a gender swap. It is not. The second one I think is interesting, Frost. This is my engraving right here. Sniper engraving. I don't know. I feel like the first one is the go-to. Because even then, your rifle stance had the extra damage already. And then shotgun critical hit. I don't think the shotgun is that useless. Is it damage? No, it's crit rate. Sorry. Did I say damage? It's critical rate for a sniper and handgun. So yeah. Pretty sure the first one is the go-to. It's just like handgunner. It's probably like the one engraving that's probably left behind. Unless, there is an unless for this. Is that if you don't have a crit synergy on your Spiral Stalker. So we'll move on to that. Or you do. Oops. What does the first one do? The first one do... Wait a minute. One sec. Let me put this up first. So the first one, when you swap over to a handgun stance, you get increased attack speed. When you swap to a shotgun, you get critical rate, and when you swap to a sniper, you get a 10% damage increase. So it encourages swapping as well, which is really good actually. You go over Scouter nerf before you boost Gunslinger. Later. Gunslinger first, Savi, because that's the new thing. That's the one thing people want to see, to be honest. Okay. I think we can. Okay, let me open my DH skills first, just to easily compare it. Because if we know this is the same, it's not gonna be hard to compare. So yeah, Devil Hunter. So Spiral Stalker. We'll start with that. Right. So Insight. So throwing range. Oh shit! One sec. Forgot to do this real quick. Only drone range nerf, no damage changes. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, Spiraling Chaser. So this one is the crit synergy. The crit used to be crit synergy. Alright, so it's the same. It's also a crit synergy. And it's the same one as well. Quick Hands. Scaling Bullet. Focus Fire. Okay. So this is exactly the same. Just like the Devil Hunter Spiral Stalker. So for those of you that play Devil Hunter, this is exactly the same. Well, the animation looks different, I guess. Oops, not what I meant to do. Yep, they are all the same. That's fine, because he wasn't really going hard on range anyway. Yeah, attack speed, increase damage. It's exactly the same. This one with the 2 stack. Alright. Okay, and this one with the Scaling Bullet. Every third of the shot, increase damage by 15%. Every third of the shot. Okay, so that's Spiraling Chaser. It's exactly the same as the Devil Hunter one. So nothing really changes there. 80 Grenade. Check the 80 Grenade for now. Throwing Range. Wild Explosion for an AoE effect. And... wait, this is different. Huh? Okay. So Devil Hunter used to have... critical... the critical synergy. Critical reduce... I mean like... critical rate increase for everyone. But it doesn't... but Gunslinger does not have it here. Enhanced Grenade. Same thing. And then this is the Freeze Grenade. Freeze Grenade. Yeah, this is exactly same. Freeze Grenade. Fireworks and Internal Ignition. Okay, yeah. It is exactly the same except for this one. So you do not have your synergy right here. Maybe Devil Hunters could be changed as well, but we will see. Yeah, exactly the same. Alright, so that's 80 Grenade. Only this thing is changed. Alright. DH engraving buff is so good. Yes, DH and enhanced weapon is probably like one of the really good engraving to have only at level 1. But we'll discuss that later. So this is the new one. Quick Step right here. Quick Step. Okay. Oh, it's a slide. Is that it? Okay. Now it's 9 seconds instead of the old one. Alright, your attack speed and movement speed increased by 5% for 4 seconds. That's the first tripod right here. Slide change from normal. Oh, it changed to normal operation. So what was it before? Yeah, I don't remember it. I don't remember what was it before. Okay, finishing combo attack added, shooting the handgun. Increase the basic damage by 100%. I see. Okay, okay. So what if we use this one? Weapon shop client base. No, try later, SB. Maybe. Movement distance. Wait, did you boost a gunslinger, dude? Okay, this one, damage cost to the enemy by applying continuous fire, increased by 60%. All attack is critical hit, increase critical damage by 50%. Ooh. Well, I don't think this is what you will use though. Okay, so I assume this is just cooldown reduction by 2 seconds, and then this is immunity. I meant in an instance, SB, in an instance with a guardian. If it is like this. Ah, I see. I see now. Instead of a combo, if you use this, you instantly slide and attack right away. Instead of it being a combo. Yep. And this is the... Oh. Or you have immunity, probably for PvP for this one. Yeah, and this one makes you shoot a few more times. Alright. Plasma, one of the DH's most useless skill. Not gonna level this. Plasma bullet, shooting range, quick shot, backstab, stacks, frost effect, vital shot, supercharged area, and plasma explosion. Yeah. This is exactly the same like how DH used to be. Which is probably like not a skill that you will even use, to be honest. Yeah. Not a skill you normally use. Alright, we'll move over that one then. Pre-registration avatar, I'm not sure yet, Andy. Okay, this is Meteor stream right here. Okay. Meteor stream. Pressure it's the same, but we'll check just in case. Meteor stream. Okay, so we have magic control right here. Reduce mana cost. This one is muscle spasm. Knockdown cannot get up for half a second. And find weakness, which is pretty much increase 20% damage to immune enemies. Like for the trailers was the legendary avatar. Alright. Area of effect. And the next one is the critical. And also plasma ball. So this one ignores 40% of the enemy defense. And this one shoots 3 of them. Each does 80% damage. And this one shoots only one of them. Shoots only one of them. And then increase attack speed and damage by 60%. I see. Okay. So that's Meteor stream for now. We have somersault shot right here. Somersault shot. Checking the DH for now. Wait, what? It's different. So ignore collision still here. Magic control still here for mana reduction. But this one is different. Increase the speed. Yeah, increase attack speed by 10%. Normally, DH does not have this. Normally, DH does have a burn effect thing. Bleed? Oh, this is just traded then, okay. Normally, DH has the bleed right here, the burn thing. But Gunslinger has it on the second level. Vital Shot for critical and evasion rate by 20%. Double Jump and Tenacity for super armor right there. And then skill cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. It's changed in DH as well, same order. I see. Okay, so there are changes to DH as well. Oh, I forgot to swap it right here. Right. Okay, yeah. But it's pretty much the same then. Somersault Shot is still there. Next is Equilibrium. Wait. I remember this is not here before for DH. I assume in DH is the same as well now. They're probably changed to this one. Equilibrium. So we get the crit rate party synergy, 10% crit rate, 12 seconds. Increase attack speed. Increase attack speed, and this one is evasion rate by 10%. Okay, probably you will keep using this one anyway. Oh, this is the AoE. Now, so now the AoE is on the level 2 tripod. This is really good for leveling here. So instead of that, you shoot 360 degrees. That's good. This is a good leveling one. Damage increased by 100%. So they change the pre-registering, make it from today till 3-3. Okay, burst range improve. Attack time is extended. Maximum damage increased by 60%. So this is the holding one. Range shooting. Attack range increased by 20%. Oh. Okay, so this is less good for chaos actually. Instead of your range going up, now you have to pick this one if you wanna spin around. Or you can use this one to have a 180 degree attack, but longer range. I already took the boost Frost, yes. Makes enemy burn. Okay, stacks up to 7 times. Oh, it stacks. The burn stacks. This one, critical hit rate increased by 60%. Okay. So this one, you can have this one, which is the spinning one. You can have this one for a longer range. Or you can have a shorter range and slower, but does more damage. I see. Yep, this is very similar to the old one, to be honest. And that stacks up to 7 burn mark. Not bad. Yeah, this burn stack right there. Probably useful for PvP. Not sure if it's gonna be largely used in PvE though. So whether Super Express only highlights one character, I am not sure, Frost. Maybe Super Express is a single character as well. Alright, Deathfire. Get Quick Hands, Tenacity, so attack speed. Resist, CC resist. And this one is Vital Strike as well. Critical strike chance increased by 40%. Have it on 2 characters. Can choose between 2 characters. Well, all of my characters are 1340 except the Hawkeye, so I assume it could be that one. Fire 1. So Fire Bomb, Cold Bomb, and 2 grenades. Then we get the extended movement. Or we get the increase one, increase number of fires. Oh, so that fire. Right. Or you can have the cold bomb with the movement, which is usually what people use in PvP. Alright. So that fire is pretty much the same. Exactly the same as the Devil Hunter one. Right now we got Bullet Dance. Wait. Huh? Bullet Dance doesn't normally have this, right? Is the party synergy again? For 8 seconds? What? What's the cooldown for this? Huh? Is 6 seconds. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 10-second cooldown. So yeah, crit. Yeah, this is the party synergy. Crit rate increase 10% for 8 seconds. Well, crit resistance for the enemy reduced by 10%. Attack speed. And then critical rate increase, right? Yeah, critical rate increased by 15%. Camblay still haven't fixed the super armor. Alright, melee shot, which is the same. So need reduce range, increase damage by 40%. Evasion rate and distance covered through the skill. Three times for the combo instead of 2, so it's like the same. Or you shoot twice. Alright, so this is around the same as well. Yep. Yeah, bullet dance are pretty much the same. So people that like using it like me will be fine. Oh, actually, we might enjoy it more considering we have this now. This is really good right here. So with this ticket, giving you guides on new plays, don't get everything all at once. And unlock Second Awakening. Yeah, for those people that get it, yes. But for those people that didn't get it, yeah, it is not that great. Alright, now we get to the next new skill. Peacekeeper right here. Peacekeeper. So we get mana cost reduced. Okay, so the kick attack throws up enemies and then increase damage by 100%. Alright, what about this one? Oh, this one is the one that stuns. Cooldown increased by 6 seconds though. Yeah, and then stun for 3 seconds. So in PvP, it will stun by 1.5 seconds. Yes, still good enough because it is a hard CC. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. That's the thing. Oh. So there is a distance covered here by 6 meters. 6 meters pretty far. Yeah, move forward 6 meters. Damn, dude. 6 meters is pretty far, dude. No free normal boost. Okay, the next one is neutralization and part destruction level 1 given to the attack. Okay, so it gives you part destruction. The finishing attack changes and deals 200% damage instead. Okay. Okay, that's the finishing attack right there. How far does it go? Okay, it's pretty far, but it's not that fast. And I think the first hit stuns, right? Wait, it does not? Oh, it's because I changed it to this. But if I change it to this, and that stuns. Yeah, I feel like this is what people will use in PvP. Scam boost for you. Well, we didn't know Frost. Evasion rate 10%, and this is CQC. So the handgun attack and the kick attack Increase damage dealt by 25%. Critical hit rate increased by 40%. Okay. I see. So increases damage of the handgun and the kick. What was that? But also increase the critical rate for the attack. But it does not move you forward. Alright. Okay, interesting. I feel like this is more of a PvP skill though. But we will see. Predicted engraving and build. Yeah. Working through all of it. Okay, we've seen this one. This is the rain of bullets. Huh? 30% damage to enemies when back attack. Oh, increase back attack damage by 30%. Back attack. So this is back attack damage right here. Probably one using a striker. Really? Increase attack range by 12.5%. Increase damage to below seed grade by 50%. Okay. So chaos build then. Fire elemental. Add fire elemental. Critical damage increased by 200%. Now that we have this though, I feel like should we even use Spiral Stalker? Okay, so you can move in the middle as well. So this is like Arcana skill in this case. It's a holding skill as well. Alright. This is range, I assume? Okay, yeah. No, it changes the AoE instead of a straight line into a fan, into a cone instead. Increase movement speed by 18%. Okay, and the rate by 15%. I see, I see. Then the next one is, oops, where is it? %30% increase cooldown time is reset. If the enemy hit dies, the cooldown time is reset. Ooh, interesting. If it dies? What? Oh, what the hell? That's a pretty long cooldown actually, now that I really look at it. The cooldown for this is really long. Can open Christmas package. Okay, critical hit rate increased by 20%. I assume this is cooldown. Okay, the casting increased by 3 seconds. Increased damage done by 60%. Damn, that's a long one. Interesting, interesting. I don't know if this skill will be... It might be useful in PvP though. Let's see, back attack and... Oh, you have super armor in here. Let me check here. In PvP... Okay, you don't have super armor. In PvP, you get what's the name? Rigid immunity. So no super armor on this one. Alright, so those are the pistol skills. One super express on gunslinger, you need to gather to 915 with the guide. Yep. Not worry about that one. Alright, let's move on to shotgun skills. I feel like this is the same with the judgment one. So judgment, yeah, same cooldown, and then mana cost reduction. Wait, this is different. This is evasion rate. What? Yeah, evasion rate increased by 10%. This one is different than usual. When to be reduced, use some skill, deleted. Okay, yeah, so there are some slight different ones. Compressed to 3 bullets by firing 1 bullet. Explosion damage to enemies close increased by 360%. Hey? Damage to enemies increased by 50%. Get it? Oh, so it does have a charging on this one. The tripod is different, even though it looks like the same. Explosive attack deal 30% more damage. What about this one? Range? Damage to enemies below seed grade increased by 100%. And then the fragments distance, the spread increased by 20%. What? Interesting. So this one is the one that makes it charging. Okay, okay. Okay, next is this one. Fires 5 bullets at a wider angle. Explosion range of the bullet increased by 40%. Okay, and that's judgment. I don't know. I feel like this is not that great of a skill. Not even in DH as well. Probably in PvP is like situational. But yeah, we'll move on. Shotgun barrage. Supposed to be your shotgun barrage. Okay, back attack again. Yeah, 20% damage increase when hitting the back attack. Enhanced shooting. Increase damage by 25%. Attack speed increased by 30%. After 3 hit, combo attack is added. Oh, this is the combo thing. Okay, so this is the same as the DH one, which gives you a combo hit. Yep. Shotgun barrage is pretty similar. Back attack no longer apply. Damage to enemies. Wait. Okay, so back attack does not apply anymore in this case using this. Damage increased by 5% and critical hit increased by 10%. Oh, so this basically applies back attack to every direction. But if you use this, you get an extra damage on the back. Oh, interesting, dude. Newbie friendly, I guess. Actually, I think the handgun rifle and early engraving is stronger. Yeah, it depends on the shotgun skill actually, Jin. I'm looking through it right now. So far it's the same. During skill casting, the evasion rate increased by 20%. Enemy immune increased damage by 80%. To enemy immune, so the basic one, decrease cooldown. Is this the same? No, it's not the same. Change to a combo operation, attack 3 times, increase attack speed by 10%. Oh, this is actually the same. So yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's shotgun barrage. Last Supper. Seems like the same. Cooldown. And then leaves behind an AoE that does dots for 5 seconds. And then double shot. Increase damage by 80%. Oh. Depends if you can snapshot the buffs into other stances or the buff only applies to that stance. Yeah. Okay, it's the same. It feels like it's slower than Devil Hunter though. Fire bullet. Is this knock up? Yeah. Increase damage by 20%. Enemies hit are knocked up. Then auto fire for 3 hits. Cold bullet. And gap close, increase damage to enemy immune by 57%. Why do I feel like it's slower than Devil Hunter? Yeah, I'm not sure here. Maybe not. Try the dashing one, is the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's pretty much the same. Last Supper is pretty much the same with Devil Hunter. So yeah, this is pretty much exactly the same. Alright, this is supposed to be different. Extinction shot. So again, this applies back attack to every direction. Increase attack speed by 15%. Oh, it gives you a gap closer. Slide 4 meters ahead and then shoot. Oh, interesting. So you can gap close a little bit. Can you change direction in between? Alright. Immunity. Increase damage, I assume. Yeah, damage to close by enemies increased by 30%. What do I think? What do I think about what? Neutralization increased to medium. Wait, so on the last attack, fire 3 times in a row. Increase to 100%. What about this one? The angle is widened. Damage to 120%. Oh, and it pushes you back by 6 meters. What? So you can go in and this will push you back instead. Oh, I see. It doesn't... Yeah, okay. So you move back after that. I'm not sure if it might be beneficial though. Yeah, most likely you will use this one anyway for damage. I see. Okay. So this makes your final shot only once, but moves you back by 6 meters. This one shoots 3 times instead. Okay, I feel like this is the go-to already. I don't know if the glide is necessary. It depends on people's playstyle, I guess. Don't go with Gunslinger on personal island. What's wrong with that? Right, the next one. This should be your shotgun ruler right here. The replacement for it. Which is Evil Shooter. When canceling, refunds the 75% mana consumed if you cancel it in the middle. There is something wrong. Would not write this if everything was fine. Okay, so don't do it then. Sup, Sneaky? Hey, man. Attack range increased by 10%. Attack speed increased by 15%. So range, attack speed, or yeah, or mana refunded if you fire if you cancel it like less than halfway, pretty much. Okay, this is the applied the back attack, but instead of that, this is double the benefit. 10% damage and critical hit increased by 20%. Yeah, so it pretty much applies back attack from any direction. What about this one? 360 degrees, so you fire on all direction. Chaos build. Disco ball spread is bugged. Oh really? Game is bugged right now? Oh, I feel another emergency maintenance. Charge the last attack. And then increase damage by 150%. Okay, so wait, let me check this one first before going. Change the property of the attack, burns enemies by 5 seconds. Up to 7 times, it stacks up to 7 times. Okay. It's really slow, man. It's even slower than Shotgun Ruler. Can have the chaos build here. Cold with range. Can have attack speed with the charged attack on the last one. Oh, this attack speed does make a difference actually. How is Gunslinger? So far it's kinda mess, Nikki. So far. But we haven't got into the sniper. I feel like they are focused on the sniper because its specialty is different. The specialty for Gunslinger kind of like focuses more on the sniper because it increase sniper damage instead of shotgun damage, like Devil Hunter. So yeah, June thinks the second engraving might be better, which is you remove your shotgun skills, you only use pistol and sniper. We don't know about that yet, but yeah. So this applied the back attack one. I feel like this, I don't know if this attack speed is necessary, yeah. It's just without this, it's so slow. Really slow. And you probably don't need the range on Guardians. On Chaos is whatever. Yeah. Probably this is your go-to in Guardian. Gonna head out? Alright SB, see you later. And swap is not laggy. Okay, Spiral Fire. See if it's the same. Spiral Fire. Okay, same thing. Cold Bullet, Fierce Flame. Okay. So, doesn't throw. And an explosion occur for this one. Cold Bullet, so it goes with the ice. Slows enemies by 50% for 3 seconds. Jump is number based, yes, it is phone number based. And then aiming time reduced by 50%. It's exactly the same, yeah, here. Scale bullet, increase damage the further the bullet goes. Rapid bullet, which is the flight speed increase by 30%, and then one-stop shot. Under 50% health, increased damage by 60%. Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same here. Enhanced gun barrel. Charge sucks in the enemies, increased by 20%. Damage increased by 200%. If cold plasma is selected, leave behind a trail of ice that slows enemies by 80%. Next one is the blast wave. Oops. Skill damage increased by 30%. Doesn't leave a trail anymore. Oh, so it's just damage increased by 30%, but it doesn't leave the trail anymore. Okay. Wait, the animation is different. I feel like Devil Hunter's animation was not like this. I remember it, because I just played it last night. Scaling bullet. One-stop shot. I see. I see. Okay. So those are that. This is pretty much the same as Devil Hunter Spiral Fire. Exactly the same. Next is Claymore. Great Disaster. So same thing, I think. Yeah, knockback resist. Aiming range increased by 10%. Aiming time reduced by 20%. Increase damage by 50% when enemy's health is under 50%. Knock the enemies up. Wait, what? If the enemy is knocked down, increase damage by 40%. So the PvP one, PvP tripod, maybe. Oh. And then concussion, which is neutralization. Carpet bomb for 2 claymore. Exactly the same. Or the one that leaves behind a puddle. Increase the damage by 120%. Okay. Great Disaster, exactly the same. Copy paste skill from Devil Hunter. Fuck that beginner quest. What happened? What happened? Okay, perfect shot right here. Wait, this is perfect shot, right? Why does it? Huh? I feel like it's different. Is it really perfect shot? Oh shit. It is perfect shot. But the tripod is like almost totally different. Bleed effect, 5 seconds. Immunity, knockdown resist. Wait, what? When the perfect zone hits... Huh? So the fallen state... So it disables the enemies for 1 second. And increase the neutralization to medium. So higher impairment, mainly. Or a box that you shouldn't have. Well, hopefully you can fix it then. Perfect shot right here. Okay, the perfect zone becomes smaller. Critical hit rate increased by 50%. Huh? Devil Hunter used to have it for 100%, but it's on the level 10 tripod. But this one is not level 10. So narrower perfect zone, increase critical rate by 50%. Not entirely sure about this one. What about this one? Change to a casting, and then we'll always hit the perfect zone. So no perfect zone, but it becomes a casting skill. When the perfect zone is successful, increase damage by 60% for enemies under 50%. Oh, okay. So increase damage when enemies under half health. What is this? Time takes to get back to the perfect zone in decrease. Oh, okay. So it's faster to reach the perfect zone. If it's with the casting, it reduces the casting time by 0.2 seconds. What about this one? Damage to enemies when hitting perfect zone increased by 50%. Right. So that's the casting one. No perfect zone. There's the basic one. And this is the 0.2 second faster. Oh, the perfect zone moves forward instead of the usual one. I feel like this will still be the go-to. Maybe this, if people can always hit the narrow perfect zone. But it's only 50%, it's not 100% crit rate. Gonna swipe a River Frost. Alright, we'll see about this. Marksman shot. This is the new skill. So you can change direction with this tripod. Aiming time is reduced. And this one is the distance from the enemy hit. Oh, increase the duration for the enemy that falls down. Same thing, one-stop shot, increase damage by 60% for enemies under half health. Stuns the enemies for 3 seconds. Yeah, but half for PvP. Just the usual. Stun enemies for 3 seconds. When applying the spasm, when applying this one, the stun becomes 4 seconds. In PvP, it becomes 2 seconds. So that's stun. What's this here? Oops, again, I pressed the spacebar. After aiming, instantly use the final shot. Increase damage by 150%. So that's the one. Oof. What's the damage here? Let me compare it to... Okay, the damage is not that bad actually. Interesting. What's the cooldown for this? 27, 24, 27. So far, I feel like the second engraving is more appealing right now. The one with the only handgun and sniper. Especially because you don't have enhanced weapon. So increasing critical rate basically puts Gunslinger at the same pace as Devil Hunter. Alright, what's this one then? The base damage before the last shot. Deals 10% damage, fires a special ammunition. Okay, increase by 50% for enemy for the final one. Does not penetrate, so it only hits one enemy. Huh? Oh, the third shot does not penetrate. So without... This is faster, but this means you can turn. Can you turn in between? Oh, you can turn in between. What? So you can turn and use this with the stun for PvP. So you can keep tracking the enemy. Oh, you cannot track it that fast. Okay, it doesn't track that fast, but it seems the duration there. That's pretty wide though. Yeah, that hits. This marksman shot is really wide. Okay, that doesn't hit. Can't believe I like this. Okay, so with this, what is this one? Takes longer to prepare, but increase the radius by 200%. For the enemies hit at the center, increase damage by 150%. Add stun if you add the stun effect, applies only on the central part, which is the middle one. Wait. Oh shit. So if it's a stun, okay, only on that one, only on the second one. I see. I thought this skill might be good for PvP. Now I don't think so as much because of how slow the casting is. I thought it is gonna be like perfect shot where you can just snap, but I don't think so. Interesting. For PvE though, can probably do this. I don't know about the multi-shot one. You have to use that tripod for PvP. Which tripod, Frost? The moving one? The rotating one? The problem is you stun and first. No, yeah, of course. Oh, 2, 2, 1. You cannot turn, by the way. So the moment you press it, then you aim that way. You know, so you cannot turn. And look at how slow it is when you press it. It's really slow. But if you can turn, you can still turn a little bit. So I feel like this turn will be it. This turn will be the one that's used. Instantly stuns it for a setup for a perfection or something. But I don't know. We have to experiment with it on PvP. Alright. Next one. Target down. Another new skill. Aiming time reduced like the usual. The time you can aim between shot is 4 seconds instead. So increase the duration for the aiming time. Is it AoE? Attack range increased by 40%. Interesting. 1 or 2 could work. Yeah, it depends on how it works, I guess. Depends on the people. I think like both could work. Okay, we'll see on this one. Number of shot increased by 4. The last shot deals 50% more damage. What about this one? Damage to enemies hit in the center increased by 80%. With 4 shot. Oh, you have that timer on the bottom. Huh? How much damage was that? How fast can you turn? Can you use it? Okay, you cannot use it that fast. This is as fast as you go. Which is still pretty decent damage, considering it does more damage than a perfect shot. Second obviously don't work on Gunslinger, but Mokoko does. Yeah, of course. The universal outfit should work. Bleeding. What is this tooltip? Why is this tooltip sometimes so long and so complicated? Makes enemy bleed for 4 seconds. Reduce movement speed by 10% when overlapping stun for 3 seconds, and increase 20% damage. What? So if you hit it multiple times with this, wait, with that, oh, 3 hits. Okay, yeah, 3 hits. Wait, this is interesting, Frost. This one might work for PvP though, assuming you can hit all 3 shots. So it makes the enemy bleed. If you hit an enemy 3 times, it will stun them. In PvP, it will stun them for 1.5 seconds. This is all long range stun, dude. Long range stun right here. Long range stuns here as well. And you can delay it. It's not like you have to, like, you know. You can delay it right here. Then third hit just stunned it. Interesting. So this is probably a PvP thing. Increase firing speed by 15%. After shooting in succession, damage dealt increased by 25%. Bro, this one. Critical hit increased by 30%. Critical rate. Wait, what? 50% health for each shot after shooting. Critical damage to enemies. Oh, critical damage to enemies below 50% health increased by 125%. What? Damn. So for enemies under the half health. Oh, what the what? I feel like I didn't. Okay, I only clicked that once. So this thing makes you fire right away. Increase the attack speed by 15%, but you cannot. Can you swap over? Oh, you can still do that. It just auto fires. So you can still aim it. The skill is pretty nice. Maybe. Yeah, you can still aim it. It just auto fires by itself. Okay, this one is good for PvE, I think, with the critical damage increase by 125%. Plus Sharp Blood might be really good as well. And considering with some engraving you can remove some of the shotgun skill, you might not require back attack as much anymore. Very interesting. Alright. So this is like perfect shot. Increase 150% damage. I'm not sure what I should use here for this. Okay. Next we go to the Awakening. What's going on, Andy? Okay, Twilight Eye. The nearest enemy grants the Twilight Eye debuff for 3.5 seconds. Targets affected have 80% reduced speed. After 2 seconds, you shoot and deals damage. And then Twilight's Eye debuff is removed after the shooting. So that's about just as we speculate, I guess. That's a target right there, which gets the slow debuff. Yeah, Twilight Eye, debuff, slow debuff. Okay. Rip should have bought a bunch of tier 2 large stones. Breakthrough stones, Andy. Just run your ults to run tier 2 guardians. Easy. You get a massive amount of them. Very easily. Alright, and this is the one that we haven't seen. 7 gold and rising. Free gold, free gold. Okay. Large area explosive bullet. Okay, move backwards and aim. Fire the bullet. And explode to enemies within range. It has a very high impairment on this one. What about this one? Any impairment or anything? No impairment. Oh, this one is high impairment. Huh? Wait, this is a 2-stab damage actually. 104. Okay, let me check the damage for this. Yeah, see? Just as I expected, this thing does more damage on your actual target, and then behind it, it does less damage. Half damage for the enemies behind. About half. This one is a one-shot, but it's a really long-range shot. But it does less damage. So in the end, I feel like this is the go-to. Because they're both about the same animation lock. So unless you're playing like hyper safe, you know, never close to the boss, you know, always on the sniper. I don't know what you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are the Awakening, and that's pretty much all of the skills. Okay. So now the question is whether we should use... I don't know if I should use this engraving or the other one.